imagine the traffics now. So naenda njiani, unakutana na, suddenly you meet a boda or a bajaji or a daladala. Now stresses are here. What will happen? Shouting. Wengine wanaweza wakashuka hata kwenye gari hadi kabisa. Because stresses are here. Sindio? Unafika nyumbani. I have this beautiful daughter. She always has so much questions. She just needs to know things. It's like, Daddy, wait first, wait. Now, Daddy, what is this? And the stresses are here. Nimesha korofishana na daladala. Nimesha korofishana na mtu mwingine huko. He's already abused me at work. So I remember that patient, that person. I'll give you an example. There was a time I was giving service to this, a very young boy. And the father comes in front of me like, so who are you? And I said, I'm Dr. Renatus. As simple as that. I was told there's a specialist who's supposed to take care of my son. And I said, okay, do you know that specialist? Like, no. Can you give me details of if you see him, how is it like? Probably should be an old guy, very smart person. Like, okay. Okay. So you are talking to the same person now. I am the specialist on duty. So being specialist on duty at that time when I was working means I have more than 10 doctors under me. More than 10 doctors. More than 50 nurses under me. So I have to take care of every part. I need to know every details. And I have 3 big sides that I need to take care of. I had a side with children. I have a side with very sick adults. And I have a side with just normal people. Those who are, Doctor, I think my hairs are starting to break. And my nails are itching. And I don't know. Is it the new makeup that I used yesterday? So those kind of patients, right? Yeah, we love our patients, by the way. They make us to laugh and work, okay? Yeah. So this person, this elderly male, it's like, yeah, I'm the person on duty. I'm the specialist on duty. It's like, you don't look like someone who is authoritative here. It's like, why are you saying so? You look young, you look calm, and you look, find me another person. Like, okay. Maybe nikuitie mkuu wa idara labda, maybe. It's like, no. It's like, kwani, what is the problem? You should not ask me what is the problem. You know, I'm the one who is paying your salary. It's like, okay, sir, okay. Yes, I understand. For you to come here, yes, the hospital gets revenue, and at the end of the month, I get my salary. I understand that. But that doesn't mean you should insult me. So imagine, you meet those kind of people, and then when you go home, now, you reach home, unakutana na mama sasa, naye amevurugwa huko. Sindio? Amevurugwa huko. Anadaiwa madeni vikoba, hajarejesha, anadaiwa madeni sijui wapi, someone ameniangalia akacheka, haya. Naye kavurugwa huko, and you meet like, sasa, ile plani ya jana mbona ukufanya sasa? Hapo kavurugwa, so she even didn't ask you how was your day, by the way. Umepatana na changamoto yoyote? No. Kwa sababu amevurugwa. Sio kwamba ni tabia yake. Does not have a settled mind. So those stressors, at the end of the day, zinafanya hata ndoa iwe na shida. So another stressors for children. You're given a homework with your teacher. Probably you are not listening careful in the class. Sindio? Ukawa tu unacheza tu, upo tu. And then umefika nyumbani, your parent is asking, do you have a homework? Say, yes, daddy, I have a homework. Where is it? Hata daftari umeacha shule. Ukumbuki hata umeliweka. Where is it? Where is the homework? Like, unaanza kungata-ngata. I have this daughter ambaye akiwa stress lazima atafanya hivi kwanza. Unajua something is not right here. Sindio? And then ukimbana anaanza sasa either kufidget, or some of them wanaanza escape mechanism is crying. When you see your children start crying when you ask a question, no, that is an escaping mechanism. Usimpige, muite pembeni, adae vizuri sasa. Jaribu kumkaa mwarudi kwenye normal situation, utapata siri ya kwa nini analia. Sawa, so that's a stress again. Fear can be another stressor. Fear. We fear so many things. Na ndo maana hata in the very good book that we use as a Bible, as our daily instructions, kuna so many words about fear, 365 written. God knows, he knew that we are going to fear a lot of things. Sindio? In the place that I live, kulikuwa na bushes nyingi sana. Right now at least, watu wamekuja, so at least it's clear. So it was a normal routine when you wake up in the morning to meet a snake. It was a normal routine when you sleep in the evening to hear hyena screaming outside your gate. Nadhani hamjanisikia. Fisi. Yani fisi. Unamsikia fisi yani kwenye gate kabisa analia. Hapa Dodoma, sio mbali Jabadi. Hatujaenda national parks bado. So it was just a normal routine. So imagine if you have fears with snakes, fears with cockroaches, fears with rats, in the morning, how is your day going to end? You are going to be so much stressful. So, future events. Tunamshukuru sana pastor for the organization of vijana wanaotaka kuoa hapa kanisani. I'm telling you, getting married is a stressful situation. Kwa wale wa zamani, probably you might not understand this. Mzee wangu Peter, nakumbuka when in the village back then, what I remember in my village, when you see a beautiful girl and you want to get married, you arrange a certain party. And after arranging a certain party, you also arrange a group of vijana somewhere, and you tell them, you see that girl? Yes. Make sure before this party is finished, mnamkamata, mnampeleka kwenye ile nyumba. Tuna mzee Peter anaditikia. And once you do that, mkishamkamata mkapeleka kwenye ile nyumba, and then the other steps is na follow sasa kuweza kukutana na wazazi na nini na kufinalize. Hapo tayari ndoa ishafanyika. So it was as easy as that. But nowadays, when you want to get married, hey, kwanza utaanza kujiuliza, hivi nina marafiki kiasi gani? Nina watu wangapi nimeshawachangia ndoa ili na mimi waweze kunichangia? Halafu unaanza hivi pale nani atakuwa mwenyekiti wa harusi yangu? Who is going to be the chair of that committee? Who is going to take care of my money? Huyu ataniibia kweli huyu? Nimweke dada yangu, sijui nani. So those kind of stresses. And then siku zinakaribia unaona kabisa, mbona michango haijafika? Michango haijatimia hii. Tunafanyaje sasa hapa? Stresses again. No wonder we have a honeymoon. The honeymoon is there to recover. The honeymoon is there as what to 27th president said, you need to have the same energy again to start your life. And the honeymoon is simply a vacation. Because we don't expect you to go to honeymoon and start chatting. Kuna wale tukionaga kwenye group tunauliza, wewe si umeoa jana tu? What are you doing chatting in this group again today? Go back and do your activities. Sindio? Good. So those are stressors. Now, why have I stressed so much about stressors? There's a study which was done in Sweden. Yes, I'm a medical doctor, so I'll be telling you about facts. So bear with me. There are studies which it was done in Sweden, and they were looking on different levels of work-related stress, effects on sleep, fatigue, and cortisol. This study was done by Anna Dagel and the colleagues. It was published in 2005. So the conclusion, the results demonstrate that work week with a high workload and much stress increases sleepiness during work hours. Of course, we know that. Impairs sleeps, yes, we know that. And affects the pattern of diurnal cortisol secretion. That's a new word, right? Cortisol secretion. Please turn to your neighbor, mwambie anayesimama leo daktari anasema useme neno cortisol. Please turn to your neighbor. Cortisol. Hivyo, don't worry, hivyo tu. Tunaanza taratibu. We do it again. Cortisol. Sasa sio cortisone. Cortisol. Cortisol. So tutasema kwa pamoja. Cortisol. Very good. Daktari nisaidie kumwambia Mr. Safari cortisol. Amepatia, eh? Very good. Sawa. So what is cortisol? Cortisol is a chemical that is being produced in our body, or rather it's a hormone that is being produced with our body. I'll try to make it simple. Everyone knows you have a kidney. We know you have a kidney in your body. You know that, right? Very good. If you don't know you have a kidney in your body, you have two probably, kama hujauza moja. Maanake siku hizi watu wanauza kidneys. Sawa. Good. So, on top of your kidney, in every top of your kidneys, there's a structure, we call it structure, or we call it a gland, called the adrenal gland. Hii sasa ndio inotengeneza cortisol. This is the one that makes cortisol. Now, this cortisol, as I said, is a chemical, or in a scientific world, we call it a hormone. Something that activates, or something that makes something to happen. In our body, we have different hormones that makes us to talk, to chat, to laugh, to sleep, to walk. So, different hormones. Even the food that you are eating, there's a hormone in your mouth, there's a hormone in your digestive system, so many hormones that makes it easy for your body to take it up. Wewe ujiulize unakula tonge la ugali, afu linafikaje kwenye ini yako, linafikaje kwenye brain yako. Lile tonge unalokula la ugali, si ndio? So there's things that are breaking down hiyo unachokula. And one of them ndo hizi sasa cortisol. But cortisol main work sio kuvunja chakula. Sasa cortisol is being produced daily in our daily activities so that we sustain different things that tunapitia in a day. Now, when you have stresses, your body makes a lot of cortisol. It surpasses the normal level that is supposed to be in your body. Everything needs to happen in a standardized normal level for your body to work well. So when you have anything in excess, that is not good for your body. So, unfortunately, this cortisol affects every part of your body. Yani, kuanzia kichwani mpaka the nails of your feet. This is how massive this hormone is. So when you have stresses, you build up stresses every day, every day, every day. You produce a lot of this cortisol. Now, how does it affect now your body? Let's start with the brain. Cortisol, because it makes your brain, it makes your body to be active. That's the main part of cortisol. Actually, you have two hormones, cortisol and adrenaline. So let's start with cortisol. We'll concentrate on cortisol. Makes your body to be active. In other words, we call it a stress hormone. Makes your body to be active. Not in a bad way, because sometimes you need your body to be active. Umeona nyoka hapa, suddenly. Sindio? You need your body to react. Either you fight or you run. So two actions. Either you fight or you run. I'll give you an example. When I was probably, I think in standard 1, I think in standard 1, yes. 7 or 8 years probably. I was in my grandfather's. I grew up in village, actually. So I was in my grandfather's house. And kwetu ni Rombo, so milimani. Kuna miti mingi sana. Sawa? Sasa, mnajua vyoo vya vijijini jamani, wale ambao wamekuwa vijijini. Vyoo vya vijijini haviko ndani ya nyumba kama vyoo vyetu vya siku hizi. We don't have toilets inside the houses. The toilets are far. Yani nyumbani, toilets iko kule kama ile magari yalikopaki kule. So imagine this young boy, 7 years, 8 years, nimebanwa na mkojo in the middle of the night. Somewhere around 1 or 2 in the morning. So I have to get out, nende nikakojoe. 7. Na kuna miti mingi, yani you pass through heavy trees. Very dark. Hakuna mwezi. Hakuna nyota. It was a raining season. Na if it's raining season, udongo wa kwetu umebarikiwa. Yani ni kuteleza tu. Yani tukiwa watoto, yani ni raha tu, unateleza tu. Raining season. Na viatu vinakuwa na tons of udongo. Yani ukitembea mguu unakuwa mzito. So nikatoka. I have confidence. Tayari nimeshazoea mazingira, nikatoka. Before sijafika kwenye choo, I looked up and I saw very shining eyes looking at me. Very shining in the night. Sasa kwa sababu ukikulia kijijini kuna vitu unafundishwa, I immediately knew that is a tiger. I immediately clicked in my mind, that is a tiger. So the only thing here is for me to run. Can I fight it? 7 years? No. Labda uwe kama Daudi, Mungu akubariki, si ndio? But tusidanganyane. 7 years? No. So I had to run. And no shouting, by the way. Some ndo tufundishwa. If you see a danger, you should not shout. If you shout, you create a lot of havoc. And if there are more than one, they will attack you easily. So run. Imagine, kule mlango nimefunga. So nakimbia naingiaje ndani? It wasn't easy. To make a story short, I managed to kuingia, lakini niliingia. Usiniulize niliingiaje, ila niliingia. Since that day, nilitengeleza mfumo that if I will have to urinate in the night, I will make sure I will not get out of the house. I will not get out of the house. And no one knew about mfumo wangu in that surrounding. Because ningejua, fimbo zingenifuata tena. So that is simply cortisol does to your body. It makes you to fight. Now, if your brain is so active, that means you have problems now attacking you. And one of the commonest problems that people are facing is sleep deprivation. You have difficulties in sleeping. It's either you will sleep less hours or you wake up very early in the morning. I know we have to wake up early tufanye maombi na nini, lakini kuna vitu the extreme. Umelala saa 4 and you find yourself by saa 7 no more sleep. You can't sleep. You have to be awake mpaka utasikia jogoo anawika. And some of us ambao tunakaa karibu na misikiti, you hear them start calling people to go and pray. That is a problem. Sawa. And if that keeps persisting, your brain, it will become fatigue. Fatigue meaning your brain, it will have less ability to work. And this is now where the sleepiness comes in. Uko kazini, unaanza. Dakika 2-3. Hasa na kwa wale tuliobarikiwa sasa, unajua kuna vipaji watu wanavyo. Wengine hawavijui. Ila kuna vipaji watu wanavyo. You start snoring. Mshaye kusikia mtu ana snore jamani? Unajua kuna kusnore na kuna snoring. Those are two different things. Kuna mtu anaweza akasnore mpaka ukawaza ni tractor linafanya kazi uko ndani hapa. So you start having that. You start having sleeps in between of your activities. You can't concentrate because your brain is super tired. So your concentration goes down. So you can't be creative because your brain does not have time to think of new things because it's super tired. And what will happen? The stressors now come back. You start having abuses from your bosses because you are not finishing work on time. You start working with deadlines and probably you'll be passing some deadlines because you are super tired. Matokeo yake, demotions. Matokeo yake, kuhamishwa ofisi. Probably you might even lose your job just because of the effect of cortisol. Cortisol can also affect your brain and makes you to have mood swings. Mood swings. Kuna watu wanasema, mimi na mood. Yaani, usiniguse nikiwa kwenye mood zangu. Cortisol. Mimi ukiniambia hivyo nitaanza kujiuliza, yuko stressed eh? Inawezekana. Because makes you to have liable moods. Liable moods that's changing, swinging moods. You are happy, you are sad, you are happy. At the same time, you are happy, you are sad, things like that. And if it continues to pile up, makes you to have continuously sad mood, it subjects you to a depression. The other day we had a talk here about the mental health, sindio? And the effects, maswala ya haiba, nakumbuka haiba. Cortisol does that. If it continues to pile up, it continues to make you to be stressed, makes you to have a sad mood, and you are subjected to a depression. And let me tell you one thing. Everyone has a risk of depression. Everyone has a risk of a mental illness. Everyone. Everyone, I'm repeating this word. Everyone has a risk of a mental illness. The only difference that makes us to be the way we are with a good mental health is the way we manage our stresses. The way we manage things that happen in our surroundings. So if you allow cortisol to build up so much, makes you to have continuously sad mood, you are into risk of depression. Good. Now, what does cortisol has to do with your heart? I have a very good brother of mine here who is a cardiologist. By the way, I acknowledge you, brother. Huyu ni kaka yangu. Alikuwa mbele yangu medical school, and back then medical schools probably hadi saa hizi ukiwa unasoma first year unakuwa unapewa free accommodation. You are given free accommodation. When you turn into second year, they think now you are grown up, so no more free accommodation. Na imagine umetoka huko sasa vijijini, ndo hujui city ikoje, and then suddenly unaambiwa no more accommodation. You have to find your own accommodation. Third year the same. When you reach fourth year, ndo anakuambia now come back. We need you to stay closer to the hospital so that you learn your clinical skills. Kwa umeshavurugukiwa second year and third year because ulikuwa huko mtaani huko umeshavurugukiwa, yani umeshachanganya. Na jamani, Dar es Salaam inachanganya. Kwa vijana kama hauna Yesu, la. So this brother of mine alinipa your accommodation. I'm forever grateful. So what does cortisol have to do with the heart? Wote tumeshakuwa stressed up with different fears, right? It may be a fear of an insect, a cockroach. It may be a fear of an animal. It may be a fear of something that you want to go and do. Pastor anambia hapa, now you have to preach. You're like, oh, okay, now I have to preach. What will happen to my heart? Start pumping, pump. Now, I have to preach. Okay, yes, I will preach, yes. So your heart starts going faster. That's a normal reaction. That's a very normal reaction. But what does cortisol has to do with it? It makes it to pump more fast and for a long period. You cannot control it. It can be out of your control. You feel, you go to a doctor, I feel my heart going very fast. That is the effect of cortisol. And if that continues, the way your heart's pumping, it has an effect on your blood pressure. Your blood pressure is partly product of the way your heart is pumping. So it has an effect into that. So if your heart pumping very fast, you will have, at the end of the day, high blood pressure. So for those who are working in a very stressful conditions, very stressful job, most of us will tend to have high blood pressure problems at the end of the day. My brother will bear with me as a testimony. Most of his clients, some of his clients, are people who are working in a very stressful job because of the stress. And the other day will tell you, unaweza kupata siku hata ukapumzika kidogo, at least hii itakusaidia kidogo ku maintain. Effect of cortisol. Again, cortisol tends to increase bad fats in your body. We call it cholesterol. We have different types of cholesterol, but I'm talking of a bad fats cholesterol in your body. How many of us have noticed if you are stressed, you gain weight? How many of us have noticed that? If you are stressed, you gain weight. And that is the effect of cholesterol again. Because it makes your body to take the reserve. Let me paraphrase it. When you eat, part of your food is going for a daily activity, and part of it is being stored. Our bodies, it's a clever machine. God did a magnificent work. So automatically, part of your food, it's going to a storage part. And the storage part, we have different storage parts in your body. But commonly one is a liver. A liver, ini, liko hapa. Now when you are stressed, body sends a message that I need more energy. I need more energy because I'm overworked. Remember, your heart is going very fast. Your brain is working. It's super active working. And the main food of your brain is glucose. Not the glucose that you see, ambayo unaona imeandikwa kwenye picha. No, the glucose that is prepared in your body. Now, when the brain sends a message to a liver that I need more food, please give me more food. So it takes out the stores that it has kept and brings it out to the blood system. So it reaches your brain. Now, at first, that can be controlled with your body, easily controlled with the body. But if it keeps persisting, keeps increasing, it gives you a state where you have high glucose in your body. And once you have high glucose in your body, you are at risk to have diabetes. So you are prone to have diabetes. If you are not careful or act fast on it, you end up to have diabetes. So you have two big guns, big bombs. You have high blood pressure and you have diabetes. You don't want to have them. Trust me, you don't have to have them. You don't want to have them. So, again, cortisol increase chances of you getting a heart attack. What is a heart attack? It's when you suddenly your heart stops working. Suddenly. And what will happen when your heart stop working? It will die automatically. So that is a heart attack. Increases the risk. As we have seen, increased heart rate, increased blood pressure. In the last part, cortisol increase the risk of stroke. Increase the risk, chances of you to be paralyzed. Because the blood pressure goes up, you have chances of getting, be paralyzed. Cortisol affects your eyes. It makes you to have a tunnel vision. Imagine you are in a tunnel. Uko kwenye tunnel. Uko kwenye mfereji, seme, something like that, mfereji, si ndio? Imagine una bomba liko round hivi. Sawa? Hebu kila mtu afanye hivi basi. What do you see? Is it possible for you to see in this side or in this side? You can't. So that is what happens. Cortisol makes your eyes to have a tunnel vision. You can't see in the peripherals. And if that is persist, it increases pressures in your eyes. And that tunnel visions turn out to be a disease called glaucoma. Simply means you have high pressure in your eyes. And once you have high pressure in your eyes, if they are not treated, you'll be blind. As simple as that. So cortisol. Tuseme wote tena cortisol. That's very good. What happens in your digestive system? Cortisol makes your digestive system to either run fast, ndio maana if you have stress, utaharisha. Si ndio? Utasikia yani utakuwa unajamba kila wakati. Si ndio? Yeah, you have stress. That is cortisol. Some of us who have been students, you are waiting to go in an examination room, and medical examination room is people are sitting like this, the way pastor is sitting, and you are here. And they're asking you questions face to face. And imagine, ndio yule mwalimu mkali kuliko. Some of us have been blessed with that, by the way. Kila walimu tukienda ni wakali. And Yesu alitutunza sana. Si ndio? What will happen to your body? Utajamba sana. And probably you'll be visiting toilet several times. That is cortisol. So at the end of the day, you'll have less nutrients to your body. And once you have less nutrients to your body, meaning your body becomes weak. Your brain will have less glucose, your kidneys will have less nutrients, and your body becomes weak. And once your body becomes weak, your immunity goes down. Once your immunity goes down, you are subjected to different diseases. You will visit us several times. We will check you with a lot of super and magnificent investigations, the CT scans, the MRIs, and I'll tell you, you know, Pastor, this disease, I think we should do a blood test that it will tell us what is wrong with you. And once the tests are out, negatives. Pastor, your tests are all negative. Now, what's wrong with you? Stress, cortisol, lowers immunity. So, stress are not good for you. And the last part, it affects your reproductive system and your bones, makes your bones weak. If I go back again to a reproductive system, cortisol decreases or makes your body to produce less reproductive hormones because you are stressed. If you are stressed, you cannot perform your reproductive functions well. You will agree with me on that. Wale ambao mko kwenye ndoa. You cannot. You even not have time to think about it, or even the pleasure to think about it, because your libido is low. Your awareness that I have to function this is low because your body is stressed. And your body works like it shuts some things and opens up some things because of the stress. So what will happen? Men will become impotent. Utakuwa na matatizo kama mwanaume. You also become a problem with infertility. Wote mwanaume na mwanamke because of the cortisol. So some problems are happening because of just stress. Now I'm here to give you good news. I've talked about so many bad news, but I'm here to give you good news now. That vacation can heal all of these. Vacation can heal all of this. In fact, there was a study that was done, and I'll give you the results here. 73% of people, when you hear 73% of people in a study, means 7 out of 10. So you have 10 people. 7 out of them, they said they experience at least one major health benefit from going on vacation. One, at least. So remind yourself of all the effects of cortisol that I have said. And you choose one of the health benefits that you think is proper for you. Whether being in a reproductive system, whether being in your brain, whether being in your immunity, and you have one of it. So this is what vacation does to your body. It improves your mental health capabilities. You have more creativity. You have more good sleeps. Pastor ananiitikia kwa sababu ame-experience hicho. When you get out of vacation, your body feels like, oh, I am a new person. You sleep better. And once you sleep better, your tomorrow is going to be better. And once you have a rough day today, the next day is going to be again rough. Kama Holy Spirit had to intervene. You have more creativity. You have more better job outlook. Hata mavazi, hata muonekano, it will be a different one. And your skin will be shining. By the way, cortisol makes your skin to be dry. I didn't mention that. It makes you to have more allergies. So if you get a vacation, your skin will be shining. Watu watakuuliza, mtumishi umepaka nini? Kumbe it's just vacation. There was also a study which it was done. They looked into 9-year mortality experience. When I say mortality, I mean death. So walichukua miaka 9 mfululizo ya kuangalia vifo. Lakini katika hivi vifo, they looked after the multiple risk factors. It was an interventional trial. Multiple risk factors. Kuangalia nini na effect ya vacations. Wakajiuliza, are vacation good for your health? So they studied for 9 years. Wakaangalia vifo in 9 years. And the conclusion was, the frequency of annual vacation for middle-aged men at high risk for coronary heart diseases is associated with a reduced risk of all-cause mortality, and more specifically mortality attributed to coronary heart diseases. In a simple means, the more you take vacations, the less you are going to have heart attack, the less you are going to have blood pressure, high blood pressure, the less you are going to have risk of stroke. That is what they said in this study. Now, how long should a vacation last? Because now tumeshaona the health benefits of vacation. So utaenda vacation kwa muda gani sasa? Are you going for 1 month? Are you going for 2 days? Or are you planning for 1 week? Unajua, kuna mke wangu ana philosophy moja huwa anasema, nikianza kujiuliza swali, kuna jibu tayari kuna mtu ameshafanya. And mostly ameprove kwamba she's right on her hypothesis. Kwamba kuna kitu anaweza akasema, hivi hapa jikoni, can't I find a machine that will help me to cut easy vegetables? And few weeks utabona anakuja na machine, anakuambia, this is the machine I was talking. Sindio? So wenzetu wakiwa na maswali kama haya, or in a science world, if you have questions like this, you go and do a research. So, and people have done a research on for how long should a vacation last. And the results have shown that if you take vacation for 3 to 8 days, that is the best time for you to enjoy. Yani zile flavor za vacation unaanza kuenjoy kuanzia siku ya 3, the 3rd day, maximum to the 8th day. Above 8 days, more than 8 days, flavors zinaanza kupungua. Tunaelewana? So you plan. Kwa pastor alienda for 1 week. Unaona alikuwa strategic, 1 week. Vizuri kabisa. Apart from that, also your budget determines for how long you are going to take a vacation. Uwezi ukawa una hela ukasema utakaa wiki mzima. Tusidanganyane. Your budget determines for how long you are going to take a vacation. Sindio? And the other thing is, where exactly do you want to go? Where exactly do you want to go? Sisi kama familia tuna dream ya kwenda Dubai. Sisi kama familia. Yani actually sio dream, ni plan. Maana dream iko mbali sana. Ni plan ya kwenda Dubai. Sasa kama tutaenda Dubai, unadhani tutakaa kwa siku ngapi? Si ndio? That determines for how long you are going to last. And then the last thing is, what exactly are you taking vacation for? Are you taking vacation just to relax? Or are you taking vacations to change your life perspective? Are you taking vacation to make a major decision that is going to affect your life? That determines for how long you should take vacation. When is the best time to take vacation? Because now we have known the effects or the health benefits. How long should it last? But now what is the best time to take vacation? As I said, vacation is not a holiday. Vacation is not a leave. Vacation can be taken at any time depending on your work schedule. I'll give you an example. If you're an employee, the best time to take a vacation is during the long holiday season because there are less work during that time. Everyone's mindset is, twisted or shifted to a holiday season. So no one is going to look for you that much because it's a holiday season. Some of us, yes, it doesn't really, anytime you can be called, by the way. Doesn't really matter. So, again, If you're a business person, you will need to take your vacation. You'll need to take your vacation when you have a low season of a business. You can't take a vacation when it's a high season of a business. So that also matters. For those who are planning, there's a season called a shoulder season. A shoulder season is a season between high season and the low season of a vacation. Now, why do I say you need to take a vacation during a shoulder season? High season is so competitive, the prices are high, and most probably you will not get the good services because wateja ni wengi. It's a simple business rule. And during the low season, most of the activities zitakuwa zimefungwa because it's a low season. So you go during the shoulder season because most of the attractiveness will be there, expenses will be a bit cheaper, and travel plans it will be easy because ya kutokuwa na wateja wengi. And the other thing that it will help you is you need to consult your travel personnel or travel company. Pastor alituambia hapa, he has people doing that. So it's easy. Consult them, they'll tell you what is the good time. How to enjoy during vacation. Sasa, tumeshajua the benefits. One is the proper time to go to vacation. Sindio, how long should it last? You need to plan also, ukienda vacation, you need to enjoy. Isiwe, there's a time niliona picha moja, there's these two elderly couple. They went into vacation. And most of the time, they were sleeping. Yani wako kwenye tour safari, lakini 90% of the time, they are sleeping. So do you think that is really enjoyment? No. Sindio? So you need to plan. How are you going to have a good vacation? Invest time in your preparations. Invest time in your preparations. Plan. Kwamba nataka kwenda wapi, nataka kufanya nini. Ili nikishafanya hicho, niweze kufanikiwa. Invest time in your preparations. Sindio? Haya. The other thing, don't take scrap of work with you. Sio unaenda vacation, you're going with your laptop, unaendelea na kazi. Umeenda labda na your partner, unamwambia, give me like 10 minutes, I have this work I need to finish. That's not a vacation. That is what? A holiday. Nakumbuka hiyo, that is a holiday. Holiday is something that you're on leave, but you can still work. That is not a vacation. So make sure you don't do that. Sawa? Again, the easiest way, if you think you have too much work, create an auto reply in your email. An automatic reply. Say, thank you for reaching out for me. I'm on leave from this date to this date. Please, for any assistance, contact so and so. Tayari unakuwa umeshafikisha ujumbe. Oh, sorry. Sawa, that's the easiest part. Again, silence the social media sharing. Do new things on plan. So, someone is calling. I'm in the middle of sermon and someone is calling. That is not right. Sindio? I haven't switched off my phone. That is not right. Pastor, that's not right. But do you think this is purposely done? This is purposely done. The person who is calling is sitting over there. This is purposely done. And this is what happens when you go to a vacation and you don't shut off your phone. You go to a vacation, you don't close your computer. You go to a vacation, you don't make a statement that I'm on leave. Thank you. I'm on leave. And this is what our pastor did. Don't call me, I am going for a vacation. You need to be very serious. Kuna mtu alikuwa anamtafuta bado. Sasa pastor kuzima simu. Maybe I was faithful kwa kweli sikukutafuta. Selfies. Sasa next time buy a camera, pastor. Buy a camera. Because you need to silence your social media. To silence it off. Because, yes, airplane mode. Airplane mode bado watakutafuta, so utaiwasha. Make it a statement. You are taking a vacation. It is for you and for your family, for your health, for your marriage. Make it serious. Wale watu muhimu wa inform wote. Kama jamani, probably nitakuwa napatikana kwa nusu saa. Kwa hiyo, if you think you have a very serious issue, muda huu tu. Otherwise unipati tena. Kwa sababu of course, na vitu vingi tunafanya. Si ndio? Very good. Now, opt for quantity rather than once in a lifetime. Nilipenda pastor alivyosema, I went to Ngorongoro, Tarangire, and Manyara. You see that? He visited 3 different places. So make it a quantity rather than once in a lifetime. Tembelea sehemu nyingi, it gives you more insight, more relaxing time. Lastly, but not least, choose your destination wisely. Choose your destination wisely. Don't follow what people are saying. Search it out. Choose the things that you want to go and do wisely. Know where you want to go. Tarangire, kuna tembo wengi, kuna simba wanapanda miti. Do you want to see that? Ngorongoro, kuna a very good crater. Very good life balance between people and animal. Do you want to see that? Hapa Iringa, kuna a national park that is a very good nature. So much flowers. Are you a nature-driven person? Choose your destination wisely. As I finish, vacation is good for your health. May God bless us to make a good decision. Thank you, Pastor.
Hebu tumpigie tena Bwana Yesu makofi. Na kwa kumalizia kabisa nikupe tu andiko moja from 1 Corinthians chapter 3 verses 16 and 17. Paul writes to the Corinthians saying, "Do you not know that you are the temple of God and that the Spirit of God dwells in you? If anyone defiles the temple of God, God will destroy him. For the temple of God is holy, which temple you are." Wewe ni hekalu la Mungu. Bwana asifiwe. Tunza hekalu la Mungu. Na namna mojawapo ya kutunza ni kupata muda wa kupumzika ili kuepuka madhara ya cortisol. Si ndio jamani? Usisababishe cortisol inakuwa produced kupita viwango vinavyotakiwa kwenye mwili, alafu ina trigger matatizo mengi. Hiki kinazaa hiki, hiki kinazaa hiki, hiki kinazaa hiki, alafu mwisho wa siku unajikuta ni mtu wa